to see a lot of regular people back in our training room, and I'd like to wish the newcomers a warm welcome. As you may have heard, our topic for today is the Autochartist MT4 plugin, and James is going to take us through step by step on downloading and installing the plugin and how to get the chart patterns, Fibonacci patterns, and power stats live on your MT4 platform. So James, thank you very much for joining us again today. We're very happy that you're feeling much better than last week, and if you're ready, you can take it away.
Okay, thank you, Yvette. Appreciate it. Thanks for the great introduction. Welcome, everybody, to Bring Charts Alive with Autochartist MT4 plugin webinar. This is a very exciting program that we have here. This MT4 plugin is, I consider, a very good addition to the Autochartist family, and it's a great platform to work with. It's very easy to use. And I'll show you the steps that are involved in using it and how you can benefit from it. So before we get into it, we're going to cover our normal disclaimer. And it says that the Autochartist service includes chart pattern identification in respect of foreign currencies, commodities, equities, and stocks. There are potential risks relating to investing and trading. You must be aware of such risks and familiarize yourself in regard to such risks and to seek independent advice relating thereto. You should not trade with money that you cannot afford to lose. The Autochartist service and its contents should not be construed as a solicitation to invest and or trade. You should seek independent advice in this regard. Past performance is not indicative of future performance. No representation is being made that any results discussed within the service and its related media content will be achieved. All opinions, news, research, analysis, prices, and other information is provided as market commentary, general market commentary, and not as investment advice. Autochartist, MDIO software, their members, shareholders, employees, agents, representatives, and resellers do not warrant the completeness, accuracy, or timeliness of the information supplied, and they shall not be liable for any loss or damages, consequential or otherwise, which may arise from the use or reliance of the Autochartist service and its content. Okay, that being said, we will now move towards platform. I just want to show you some of the live data that's going on here. Before we go into the details, I want to say that the MT4 plugin brings charts alive, and the reason why say that is because it brings a third dimension to the chart. Rather than looking at a screen that's flat and has patterns that represent the up and down movement of the market, you get to actually see some depth in the marketplace when you start looking at the actual movement inside some of these pattern formations.
James?
So, yes.
I can't see your screen. I'm not sure if our attendees can see your screen. I can just see the welcoming screen. I'm not sure if you've changed or if it's not refreshed yet.
What screen do you see there now?
I see the GoToWebinar
screen?
welcoming screen. Not even the disclaimer, no.
You see the title page right now?
Nope.
It said it stopped. Okay, there it goes again. You saw it for the first time though, right?
No, I've actually only seen the welcome screen. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
We're ready to go. Great,
Yes.
thanks.
Okay, sorry about that. It looked like it turned off by itself. Okay, so what we're seeing is as we work with the MT4 platform, you get to see that this platform links seamlessly to the Autochartist application. Okay, you can see a few easy steps, and it brings you superior scanning ability for the latest trading opportunities, and that's what you want to see. You want to make sure that there's no disjointed movement, so that you're getting movement in the marketplace, and you don't want to have to go through so many steps that you miss the moves, or that it's more complicated to get to the chart patterns and actually read the chart patterns. And that's what is a really good benefit of this program, because we deliver actionable trading opportunities in the financial markets, and this can in both the Forex and the indices, as well as commodities, equities, CFDs, and futures. Okay, so we're also going to be looking at chart patterns and Fibonacci patterns and identify them in real time. And we're also going to see power stats. And this is a key feature which offers traders assistance in setting up their trade limits. So you'll get to see how you can use power stats to set up stop parameters as well as target parameters. Okay, now one of the benefits of working with the MT4 platform is that you have it's simple. You don't need any extra infrastructure if you have the MT4 platform. It can be done fairly easily, and the plugin installs in seconds. So that's a huge benefit. You don't have to go through a huge learning process. We have plenty of educational articles available for you to follow along. Okay, so there's no extra installation or technical resources that you need. And those are great benefits because a lot of times you buy things off the shelf or you get some software and there's a huge learning curve. And of course that takes time while you're trying to be active in the market and you have to learn new software. So we're basically working with a drag and drop script into the market. So we'll start out here telling you that the first thing you want to do is you want to download the MT4 platform from the link that's supplied by Autochartist or by your broker. Okay, after you get your login credentials and your username, you can set up the account. It's that simple. And then in MT4, what you want to move to is you want to go to this tools area here. Let me take that chart out of the way here. You want to go to the tools area up here. And in this tools area, you want to look at options. And you're going to select the expert advisors. And inside here, you're going to work with allow certain steps like allow DLL imports and also to allow external expert imports. And that's basically it. You click on OK, and we move ahead into the download. All right, now once you're inside here, you want to go to a navigator window under the, here's the navigator window down here, under the custom indicators. You can see I'm pointing towards the custom indicators here. And you can see that if you've downloaded it properly, you're going to see Autochartist chart patterns, Autochartist Fibonacci patterns, and Autochartist power stats. If these three custom indicators show up, then you've done everything properly. Okay, now it's just a matter of then dragging the analysis tool that you want to use into your chart platform. So let's select the chart, for example, Euro-dollar. Okay, what we can do here is we can drag into the main charting platform, main charting area, and we want to check here under charts, and we want to check our indicator list. And what we want to do is we want to drag the chart patterns. We want to look at chart patterns first. So we're going to drag this chart pattern into here, and we're going to look at a 15-minute Euro-dollar chart. You can see that right now it's authenticating the pattern or the information, and it's connecting. And in a few seconds here, it's going to give us an update as to what the market's doing or what it sees right now. So it looks like this morning we had a triangle formation. You can see here in this box, this is very similar to the same box that you saw on the web Autochartist program. So we have the pattern identified here as a triangle, and that consists of this dark line. This dark green line is the resistance line coming down, and this blue line is the support line. So it's extending out into a triangle pattern. All right. We also have the length of the pattern identified, which is all these bars, these trading bars inside of this triangle. We have direction, which is indicated as up. We have it also indicated our trend change as a continuation pattern. Okay, and that's because our initial trend, which is right here, trend is rated 2. The initial trend was up. You can see this big move here, up when the pattern started. So when we talk about initial trend, we talk about the trend that was going on prior to the chart pattern formation. Okay, so this trend was up, this breakout is up, so we get a continuation pattern. Then we have our uniformity, our clarity, and our breakout. You can see that this breakout is in purple. It's got 8-bar rating, which means it's a very strong breakout through this resistance line, and it's a completed pattern. This area up here, this gray box, is the target area. Again, if you've worked with the web-based program, you've seen that box also. So you can see that the market on this breakout earlier has reached our target zone, our lower level of the target zone, and is now working on higher inside that target zone. So we've had, with this particular pattern, showed a breakout. Now you also see these gray lines in here. These are previous patterns that were identified, and now they've expired. So at least you can keep track of what the market was, or what Autochartist was looking at in the past. And these colored lines, the green and the blue, represent the current pattern. So when you're working with the live data, yes, Yvette.
So I was wondering, with the Fibonacci and the power stats indicators, how do we go about the same way getting that up on the MetaTrader platform? By just dragging and dropping?
Right. In a second, I'll show you, but yes, we do the same thing. You're going to drag your Fibonacci pattern into the chart screen, as well as the power stats. But the first thing you want to do before you do that, after you see this chart pattern, first thing you want to do is go back to charts, and you want to go to your indicator list, and you want to take out the chart patterns. You want to delete that. Otherwise, what you'll do is you'll have Fibonacci, chart patterns, and power stats piled up on each other. Now, eventually, as you become more advanced, you may want to look at all three at the same time. But for example, here, if we drag the Fibonacci Autochartist plugin into this area, this custom indicator, you're going to see in a second here, it looks like we have a Fibonacci pattern taking place right now in the euro. So one market that we did have a Fibonacci pattern in is in this New Zealand dollar, US dollar. So I'll just drag that chart in here, and we'll see if we get a particular pattern formation. Okay, once again, it's trying to find the data, and it's setting up, it's authenticating the data right now. You can see here in this little box here, this gives you the activity, so you know that it goes through a process of trying, authenticating, connecting, and then waiting for the data. Okay, we may have to shrink this chart a bit to see if we have a pattern identified. It looks like right now we're working on an emerging pattern, and it's called a 3-drive pattern. Okay, it doesn't look like it's not completed. Remember when we talked about emerging patterns? Emerging patterns are patterns that are setting up but have not yet completed. So in this case, there's a 3-drive pattern setting up, and Autochartist is identifying that. Once it becomes completed, then we're going to get a series of targets down here where the market can go. It's going to give us some projections. So right now, that's what's going on there. What we could do is we can drag other markets in there too, also in this Fibonacci area, and we can see if anything comes up. And again, with this U.S. Swiss franc, we're authenticating the data, and we're connecting, and now we're waiting for the data, and we'll see if anything comes up for this particular chart. You see these blue lines have come up here. We have an emerging pattern taking place in the Swiss franc, dollar Swiss. All right, now it hasn't completed yet, which is understandable because we have had some sideways conditions in the marketplace. So oftentimes you'll get more chart patterns during certain trading conditions, and other times you'll get more Fibonacci patterns. There seems to be a flip or a balance between the two, and it rotates between chart patterns and Fibonacci patterns. So what we have here is once it identifies the pattern here, and it's called an ABCD.